Although the detailed design and build of this boat has only come together in the last 6 months or so, it really began life almost 3 years ago, working first on the simulation tools, then prototypes, test jigs, a test boat, and then finally bringing that all together into what's become our race yacht.
I started here at Southerns in June. It's been a little bit of a challenge, design-wise and keeping up with everything, but made all the deadlines and we're out the door on target. We're only allowed to build one of these boats, and this is it, and hopefully it's the one.
Special day when your Christmas presents arrive early. It's white. We ordered a black one.
We've been waiting to step to the next level for a while now, so get the parts in the shed, shore crew can get in and get the fit out underway.
Into structural testing here, so the boys just flip it upside down and then load it all up and check that everything's been built properly. And
not just for performance reasons but also for safety reasons as well, so we can actually work out what loads we can and can't get away with before we actually get out on the water and sail the boat for the first time.
We're supposed to all be mates here, but I don't think anybody likes me. I think everybody's tired right now, but if you look at it today, it's starting to look like a real boat. So get a taste of some sunshine, get the rig in here this afternoon and put her in the water and get some systems operating.
Yeah, there's a couple of little things that are slightly different to before, so that'll catch a few people's eyes, but for us it's just, it's been in the pipeline for a while, so it's always been the plan, so we just charge on and hopefully we've made some gains from where we were before, and we just keep doing that for the next 2 months.
I'm in this boat, New Zealand, Aotearoa, and God bless all those who sail on the river.
Obviously fantastic to get back in the sailing gear again, albeit that some of the other roosters are in lycra, but no, look, at the end of the day it's combining two of my passions, and all I can say is let's get out there and go for a ride.
On Your Bike has a new meaning courtesy of Team New Zealand, their new AC50 jibing in Auckland Harbour today with pedal power. The man who blew the whistle alerted via waterfront spy cam that the new boat was heading out.
Saw the mast was up, so there's been nothing happening down at the base for ages, and just jumped in my car and shot down there.
After rattling off shots of the boat, he initially thought it was all pretty normal.
It was only actually when I got home and started looking at this shot here that I realised that there were no grinders on the boat, and the guys were sitting on these things I call pedestals. That's when the whole thing sort of started to drop into place.
The role of the grinders nowadays is to generate hydraulic pressure to power the controls for the wing and foils. Running out of pressure can be catastrophic, as Team New Zealand found out in 2013 when their AC72 almost capsized.
Team New Zealand are going to trouble here.
But if cycling creates a reservoir of power, that means more control and potentially a quicker boat.
If you go to leg power, maybe you get 10-15% extra for longer periods. And so Team New Zealand, by getting more power out of their grinders for a longer period, maybe they can go to slightly faster foils.
Were you a bit shocked?
I was a bit surprised, yeah. It's not something you can buy off the shelf. They'd managed to keep it totally secret.
Up to a point, the cup holders spying as usual.
Saw the Oracle boat out there running around with a guy on the phone, presumably back to Bermuda.
In Bermuda, Oracle were launching their new cup boat today. No visible signs of any unusual pedestals. So could the Kiwis have a game breaker?
I can't say, but they obviously have considered it deeply, and good on them.
More on Team New Zealand's system, developed with the help of Olympic cyclist Simon van Veldhoven, likely to be aired at the official launch tomorrow. Marty Tasker, One News.
It may look a little Flintstones, but there's nothing Stone Age about Team New Zealand's new America's Cup Challenger. with Olympic medalist Simon van Veldhoven leading the charge. His switch from the track to the water a surprise but potentially inspired, considering the team's new boat includes a radical change to a pedal-powered grinding system. It's the kind of design thinking former Cup sailor Peter Lester believes is exactly what's required to win back the Cup.
The team that wins the Cup will have some innovations, and the other teams will do, will as well, in terms of the way the hydraulics work and the way the foils work and the design of all that. And New Zealand are the first one to really come out and say, well, we're going to be different to everyone else, and they are.
That's also meant a different approach to crew selection. Cycling New Zealand confirmed to News Hub Van Veldhoven was given leave to pursue other opportunities away from the bike after he missed selection for Rio. But he and his crewmates have work to do before relocating to Bermuda. What will be important now is the next month that they're here to train and to refine the boat, get the boat reliable, figure out how aerodynamic the boat is, because that's one downside, obvious downside maybe that they've got. I mean, the crew are a lot higher in the boat. Aerodynamically, is that more drag? I don't know. Team New Zealand's thinking appears to be that it isn't. Like on the track, the 4 cyclists are higher but sleeker than 4 sets of flailing arms on the grinders. And unlike last time, Lester believes there's not enough time left for another syndicate to follow the Kiwis' lead. You probably do have to take a bit of a risk if you're this far away from the action and when you're a bit short on resource. So, clever people can win the America's Cup. But I think I commend them. I commend their lateral thinking. And you've got to take a risk, and they've certainly done that. The result of Team New Zealand's gamble will be revealed in 100 days when racing begins in Bermuda. Greg Pearson, News Hub.
Here we are just before the start of our 9th RORC Caribbean 600, hard to believe. And it's going to be another wonderful race.
Every year after I do this race, I write in my Seahorse article about how great this race is.
So I'm here in Antigua about to embark on my first offshore long distance race. Why not? I'd like to give it a go, try it, see if I do like it. It's just different. I do 50-minute races twice a day. This has no time limit on it. You just got to get to the finish. And I love the thought of that feat.
So we're not expecting standard predictable trade winds, but a complex series of forecasts, and that may open up the race quite a bit.
We're all a bit disappointed with the forecast, but we're hoping for the best. I'm not thinking of any specific portion of the race. It's just going to have to be, we'll take it as it comes and make the right decisions and try and make the best decisions we can when the time comes.
I'm looking forward to this year because it's going to be different. When we have the trade winds, you kind of know the course and you know the subtleties and you know where the passing lanes are, and going to Guadeloupe is generally very difficult.
In a way, a lot of the team haven't done this race before. It's the first time the boat's obviously been down here. There's a lot of experience on the course. A lot of boats, have done it multiple times. So we're sort of applying our normal approach, which is be as prepared as we can, give it our best shot.
The battle with Proteus is going to be a good one. It's a very well-sailed boat. You'd have to think that it's going to be 600 miles of nip and tuck.
I think it's going to be a real hard one, and hopefully we'll come out on top again. We'll see.
And the hard thing about this race for us is that we're reasonably conservative on the water. We don't take a lot of risk, and this race has a feeling of going to need to be a little bit riskier.
With Fellow Cube, we should be faster in a wide range, not always. Maybe for reaching Maserati will be faster.
Giovanni and Maserati, great team, really good boat. What's unique about their boat is it was a Mod 70 like ours, but it has foils. Unfortunately, they damaged one side of their boat, so they can only foil on a starboard tack. But on the starboard tack, like an America's Cup boat, they have the uptick foil and a T-rudder, and they could potentially be, I think, anywhere from 4 to 7 knots quicker.
I never sailed against these boats before. We didn't saw him sailing a lot when they modified the boat. So it's very interesting.
The DSS provides the stability when we're going fast and we need it. They basically end up with a lighter, narrower, faster boat in the light. And when we need to be fast when it's windy and it's quick, we deploy the DSS and then we get the advantage of the dynamic stability there.
Having been a Figaro sailor for the last 3 years, kind of hoping to come away from this race with It's a more bigger boat experience, slightly more super yacht style boats, and also working as a bigger team and a bigger crew to kind of manage the workload, I guess.
I think the hardest part is probably going to be trying to stay awake and cope with sailing and racing 24 hours the whole day.
I'm most looking forward to being a bit sleep deprived, hungry, I'm sure, maybe even cold, who knows, and having to really pull together all your senses and actually still accurately execute your role.
And there's certainly some phases in this race where rest is going to be critical and quite easy, and then there's going to be other times when all hands on deck and we're going to be changing through the sails and trying to make things as slick and efficient as possible. Hoping that I can kind of bring a bit of experience in terms of the sleep management and things like that. Spent a lot of time researching that and spent a lot of time working on that for myself.
There's a good chance we'll actually be, in sight of each other for a lot of the race. In the end, if we win, if we cross the line ahead and correct on them, we're going to feel great. It doesn't matter, but it'll be close, I'm sure.
Between us and Proteus, we have to be very careful about how we manage that side of it. If we find ourselves in front of them, then we have to know where they're going, but we kind of have to sail our own race because conditions are going to dictate that. And if we're behind, just stay close, wait for the opportunity to present itself. And one thing you know for sure over this 600 miles, there will be plenty of opportunity.
We're here to win, we're here to do well, as everyone is.
It will be an adventure. An adventure we'd like to win though.
So here we are, we're 17 hours before the start. Everybody's getting a little nervous about it, but no one knows what's really going to happen. We're going to get a very different race, and that's very, very exciting.
In Nembro in Italy, checking in on the team for the first go. As to the status of Boat 8, we've been tucked away in Lisbon, nice and happy, carrying on with the refit, and been hearing the level of what things are out here in Persco. So we're here today to really check in just to see where everything's at. Issues, no? Black Pride. What can I do? Boat 8. Almost lost the camera.
Surprise! Oh, what are you thinking? Straight to the nav station. Oh, engine in. Look at that.
Oh yeah. You've done well, Andrea.
You guys are doing well.
Yeah, no, it looks magnificent, mate. Bloody good. Very reassuring to come in here and see a boat in this condition. And also know that we've still got that couple of months with the boat still here, and the amount of work they turn over in that time. The boat that we'll receive will be exactly what we're asking for to be able to facilitate a Boat 8 for its team.
From what I've seen, I think they will get there. Going to be a push though. It's always that last 6 weeks which is the hardest. So far, so good.
He is happy, tired, exhausted, but happy. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Eric Bayon. I think your whole approach of the being different, the will to have different people living next to each other, goes way beyond the Vendee Globe. And it allows us to heighten our perspective level. And for this, I wish to thank you. Never did I imagine myself at the start of a Vendee Globe. Never have I imagined myself on the arrival line. When I set off, I never thought I could end it. I didn't know. I was just trying to go as far as possible. And when I saw the Zodiacs nearing, I had the impression of being in solitaire, you see? I had the boat. I felt I was an actor. No, I had never imagined such a thing. Arrival at 5:58 p.m., 20 seconds. Race time 99 days, 4 hours, 56 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm so happy to have done it, to have made it to the end. I've given myself something to remember for life, a gift no one can take away. Something that'll be several millimeters thick in my library, the DVD. On the other hand, I'll carry it with me permanently. Things I've built for life. It's an adventure that'll have changed me totally. I'm so proud of having done it, to have gone all the way. I was so lucky, so lucky. The oceans let us get through. I'm very happy for that.
Le Vendee Globe, quelque chose de fou.
The Vendee Globe is something crazy that anyone can do if you have the wish to, coupled with a fierce will. I went beyond fright, beyond suffering. I reached the ultimate happiness, bliss. I went to the very end. And only the Vendee Globe adventure can offer this. I'm gonna have to sleep on it. It's so huge, so strong, so beautiful. And afterwards, for sure, I'll keep on working for the difference, because our world is in great need of it. How are the parents? Hello, Sonny. What a kick, what joy.
En 3 mois, le monde a bien changé.
Within 3 months, the world has changed. It tends to curl up more and more on itself every way you look. I think it is necessary to go on showing the other's adventure is the most beautiful of all. And by doing different things, living different experiences with different people, that's where happiness truly lays. Here's the whole team.